What's going on, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here. It's time to review Preacher Season 1, Episode 4, titled Monster Swamp. Spoiler review, make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me about 2 to 3 minutes to recap the episode. Then I'll give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thanks again for joining me. Real quick, it's non-Preacher related, but I just want to say earlier today, Anton Yelchin passed away. He was 27 years old. He was in the recent Star Trek reboots and in this year's Green Room movie with Patrick Stewart. Rest in peace, Anton Yelchin. I mean, talented actor, man, that just was gone too soon, just taken from us. So by just freak car accident. But Anton Yelchin, rest in peace, man. Anyway, back to Preacher. This episode again, it was a great episode. I think last week was a little bit more of a slower paced, sort of quiet episode. This week is where it really just, the dialogue was just fantastic. I mean, Tulip had awesome scenes. Cassidy had awesome scenes. And even Odin, who was played by Earle Haley, which I'm glad that he's still in the show. Obviously, he says special guest, but I don't know if he's a series regular or if he's just a special guest, like, for now. But Earle Haley being a part of this show just even makes it way more better. Dominic Cooper, like, everyone had their time to shine within this episode. So let's get right on to the recap. Here we go. Monster Swamp. First off, these guys are basically hunting these girls, and you think they're killing them, but they're actually just shooting paintballs at them, like with shotgun, and it's like a paintball. And this girl falls through a hole. Her name is Lacey. She ends up falling through the sinkhole, leading to her death. So they end up recovering the body, and a bunch of the boys are laughing, like, because Odin comes and he's like, girls, make sure to be careful. Watch your step at night if you're going to be running through here. And then after that, he just leaves, and, like, the guys are like, they're, like, giggling and everything, like, oh, ha, funny. And Tulip, you can see just Tulip's pissed. Tulip's just like, this is bullshit. Like, there's really, all you, like, a woman died, and, like, nobody really gives a rat's ass. Like, a few girls crying, yeah, but the boys are just like, oh, just another piece of ass, just gone. You know what I mean? Just, it's really, I mean, you gotta feel Tulip's frustration. So Jesse wants to do a raffle. He wants to actually get a flat screen TV and give it up, give it to the church, or raffle it. Cassidy is trying to explain to Jesse about the clones and everything, how he chopped them up and then they came back and all that, and Jesse's kind of like, oh, right, yeah. So Jesse ends up leaving Cassidy at the church. Cassidy talks to the angels, and I love it. You can see I have my reaction already up on the channel for this episode, for my reaction to the episode. It was awesome because right when he was like, to put him back in the coffee can, and it's his domicile, the coffee can domicile, because it is a coffee can. It's so stupid and funny at the same time. Either way, he ends up getting money from them. The guy gives him his wallet and he gets the money, and he's like, when are you going to do it? Soon. When? More specific. Very soon. And then he just kind of like opens the door and like looks around and then walks away. It was so awesome. So the guy wants a big ass burger, like big AS burger instead of ASS. Texas burger, man. So he's gonna he tries to get it at like the motel front, and he's like, I want a burger. We don't have a restaurant here. And then he sets up the vending machine, and I guess surviving on Cheetos for the rest of the episode. So that happens, man. So they're on their own because they're like, well, the big guy upstairs, like, they're the only two angels right now. Like, they're going rogue, basically, to go get this entity. So Odin pees on this guy's book. This is a whole scene there where it was probably the slowest scene out of the whole episode, but it was an interesting part because Earle Haley just stands up and he starts peeing. I thought he was gonna like slap him with this thing, like, oh, that was gonna be extra gross, but he started peeing on the guy's suitcase and book and all that. It's still pretty damn gross. Anyway, the little little get together for Lacey at the whorehouse that Tulip hangs out at sometimes. They're having this whole memorial service for Lacey, and after that, like, Tulip almost got into a fight with Clyde, and literally, like, the girl's just like, hey, okay, no fighting tonight, no fighting. All right, for the next hour, it's on the house, and all the boys are like, woohoo, and, like, the girls are like, come on, let's go upstairs, and, like, that's it, like, that's the memoriam for Lacey, like, memorial, like, all right, let's talk about Lacey, all right, let's go upstairs. And, like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it was so, like, like, wow, you guys don't care, honestly. It's pretty stupid. So that happens, man. Tulip hits Cassidy, not Clyde. She literally was going to attack Clyde, and when she's attacking the guy, it turns out it was Cassidy. And by the way, Cassidy bought drugs with the money that the angels gave him and everything. He's like, Jesse, he has a substance abuse problem, but he's talking about himself, so he has like heroin and pills and opium and all that, and he's smoking cigarettes, and it was really awesome either way. Yeah, Cassidy falls out of the window, and he has like the glass in his neck and everything, and actually, they take him to the hospital, and he's like, kiss me, and like Tulip starts kissing him and everything. It was a really funny moment. Probably the highlight of the, one of the highlights of the episode for sure. So anyway, when he's at the hospital, Tulip finds him in this room full of blood. He's just drinking a bunch of the blood packs, which is really gross. But he was like, I think I'm going to live. And he just does his big smile. So other than that, man, there's a flashback where we see Jesse with his dad when he's younger. He ends up stealing this ashtray. But he does see that like it connects to Odin because actually Jesse's father tried to like save Odin in a way like come to church or whatever and all that, and Odin is like, get out! Like some people just can't be saved. Also, Jesse in modern day is saying, come to my church tomorrow, please, just come on. I mean, just do it. So anyway, there's a lot of people. He's calling a lot of people out next day on Sunday morning, and he's like, your love is not going to save you. Your money is not going to save you. That flat screen TV outside, that's not going to save you. And I love how it just goes, he walks. I mean, it's a really great dialogue. I mean, amazing dialogue going on for the show. And he looks at Odin and he's like, do you believe in God? Will you serve God? No. Will you serve God? No. And just like, it just goes on until he's like, serve God. And like, all of a sudden he's like, of course, I'll serve God. So he basically just mind controlled him again, basically, for Odin. So now he's going to believe in God. Now he makes him believe God. So that was the episode, man. What did I think about it overall? First off, let me give you the pros. I have to say, Cassidy and Tulip, their whole scenes together are just like so funny because Cassidy's going to survive. He has the glass in his neck and he's looking at Tulip and he's like, kiss me. And she's like, okay. And like, she just starts like, it's so random. But it was so funny. I mean, even Tulip, when she was defending that girl and like stuff like that in the beginning of the episode, it was really well done. Like really, really, like Tulip was awesome. Like every character is awesome in this show. They're so interesting and so amazing. I love the ending of the episode too, where he ends up making Odin believe in God, and the whole speech at the church, basically, he was preaching. And again, I said Dominic Cooper's such a believable preacher. Like, he was literally preaching where I literally said, man, I need to go back to church. Like, I do. Like, he just made me believe. Like, it was just so fantastic how he actually did that. Props to the writer and to Dominic Cooper for actually just making that scene amazing and beautiful and worthwhile. The opening of the episode, too, where the guys are hunting the girls, because you didn't really know what was going on. You're like, what the hell's going on? Are they actually shooting girls? Are they like, what's going on? And it's this stupid game that they're playing, dude. Like, and look, the girl died. It cost her life. This is why you don't run in open fields at night, people. Don't. It could be sinkholes. You never know that. Or a snake bite you and you die and everything. That'd be horrible, wouldn't it be? Odin, Jackie, Earle, Haley, he's another great thing about this show, man. I mean, there was that scene where before he peed on the books, he was like talking and talking. He was sitting down and he was just doing this blank dead stare, and he just kept on mumbling and talking about something, which I don't remember. But the thing is the way that he made me feel, I was like, Jesus, man. Like, whatever he was talking about at the moment, I'm like, damn, like, he just went at it. Like, he's again, one of those scenes, like almost in Feed the Beast in a way. Just put the camera on and let them talk. Let them, let's just see what happens, just like let it roll. And he goes at it. And it was perfect. Jackie Earle Haley is one of those amazing actors where he could do anything basically on the screen, and it'll just turn out pretty, it'll be like gold in your fingers, man, or in your hand. Flashbacks too. I mean, that guy Nathan Darrow, he's actually Mr. Freeze on Gotham, so Jesse's dad is Mr. Freeze. That's amazing. Anyway, he was there. I thought that was really cool. I mean, seeing Jesse's dad, we get to see a little bit more of him. We get to learn about him. He spanked Jesse in front of the kids at church because he was smoking a cigarette. You have to set examples, Jesse. The Angels. The Angels are also, like, I remember when I used to not like the Angels, or like what I thought were the government agents. They're so perfect. Like, they're really, like, I could see an hour of a show about them just sitting in the hotel, and he's like, we have nothing to eat. Oh, bloody Christ, we have something. You just go out and you stop being silly, just very funny how they do it. I don't even know if the other guy had a British accent, probably American. Either way, it was really fun. I enjoy seeing those two guys there, and how the telephone was ringing at the end and all that. They're like, oh shit, I guess do we pick it up? God's calling, or one of the angels are calling, Other than that, the dialogue, like I said, was perfect. The only cons about this episode, still not much on Odin. Like, Odin was like, and girl, stop running late at night over here, like stuff like that. There's not much explanation on why he's there, what he's doing. Like, I understand the connection to Jesse when he was younger and all that. I get that. But the thing is Odin still pops up, and he's in his office, and he's playing a game on the computer, and there's just not much explanation on why he's really in the show besides the whole Jesse stuff. Now I guess he has more of a reason to be there, but I'm saying before, the explanation on what his company is, what I guess he's Power Company and all that, but what is he really there for the past few episodes? And yes, I understand but not everyone has the same brain. Not everyone could be like, well, some people may get it, some people may not. I'm saying everyone should be able to get it. I don't get it, so I'm saying, like, there's not much explanation going on with Odin's character in the show currently right now. Overall, I'm going to end up giving this Preacher episode, Monster Swamp, an A-. I thought it was a great episode, guys. I really enjoyed myself. Really fun episode. I mean, the dialogue, the characters, the acting, everything about it, man. From opening to end, it was just a fun, entertaining ride. Last week was slower, kind of boring. This week really picked it up for me. I'm ready for next week too. It looks awesome. And that 4K TV, who won it, man? Who won that 4K TV? Oh, the only con about it too, we didn't get to see Cassidy and Tulip after. Like, we had like 25 more minutes left of the show, and we didn't get to see Cassidy or Tulip again. Like, I was like kind of sad about that. Like, show a little bit more of them, get that relationship going, Either way, comment down below, tell me what you guys thought about the Preacher episode. Make sure to watch my reactions if you want to. Check out my movie reviews, description down below. A lot of my playlists are there. Thanks again. Until next time, hit that subscribe button for more.